G'day, this is Peter Presnell and welcome to another preview of the Discussion NextGen project. Today's video is going to take a look at the Notes Classic interface and is going to focus specifically on the advanced features that we're looking at including as part of this template. For this project, I must advise that the features shown may not be included in the final product. The final product may not be adopted by IBM. If adopted by IBM, it may not be included as part of Notes 8.5.2. There may not even be a Notes 8.5.2, and in fact I cannot confirm that Lotus Notes itself exists. But I can say with 100% certainty that Lotus knows life exists on other planets, and yes, folks, they don't use Exchange. So let's pick things up from where we left off with the previous video where we covered basic features. To switch to advanced features, there could be a number of ways that we invoke this, one of which through this application switcher is to come down here and select advanced. When that happens, you'll see the menu on the left has actually changed and a few additional entries have been added. These include my interests and my drafts. And over here on the right you can see that we've also now got this advanced checkbox that has been checked. Plus the icons have actually changed within the preview pane of the document itself. So having turned on advanced, let's now look at some of the additional features that we get, for instance when we create a new discussion thread. Again, I could turn off the advanced feature at any time via checking that box. And you can see across the top of the screen we now have a list of advanced features that could be added to this particular discussion topic. The first of these is draft. When draft is selected, potentially what would happen next is that this document would not be available within the main views. It would a reader field would be set that would restrict access just to the current author, and then it would also appear in the My Drafts view. We could optionally enter in a publication date, and a daily agent could run which would automatically publish this document, taking it out of draft status on the date that we select. The second option is expire, which to some degree is the opposite of draft. When we select expire, an expiry date can be entered, and again after that particular date is reached, the document can be expired, and so it would no longer appear within the discussion database. And in fact we could combine draft and expire to actually pre-configure a start date and an end date in which a particular document would appear within the discussion database. The next option is private. This would provide a mechanism for authors to create material, and using this allowed readers field they could pick people or groups that represent the audience that they wish to see this particular discussion thread. So it provides a way for people to select a subset without having to go away and set up a special discussion forum just for those people. The next option we're considering is having the option of marking a thread as being read-only. This would be particularly useful for announcements, and essentially what would happen is when it's marked as read-only, it would disable the ability for responses to be created to this particular discussion thread. The next option is what we're calling sticky topics. Selecting sticky topics will actually cause these items to appear at the top of most of the views, and it would be highlighted in a slightly different color. So just returning back to our threaded discussion view, you can see we have two sticky topics appearing at the top. These were created well before some of these other items, but nevertheless they're appearing at the top of the view, and that's been achieved by marking this sticky topics option for this particular discussion thread. A final one that we're also considering is marking the discussion item as a question. This would help flag items as being questions versus just general discussion items, and would also make it available in what we could consider to be a unanswered question view, so that there'd be a way for people to go into a forum and specifically see questions that have been asked that no one has yet been provided with an answer. When we go to save, we now have two options available to us with advanced. We have the normal save and close option. There is also a save and register option. The save and register will link to interest profiles, essentially saying that whenever new comments are posted to this particular item, then I want to receive notifications of those postings. Now take a look at our preview pane. With advanced users, we've increased the number of options that you have to work with discussion threads that are already in the database, and rather than represent them as a series of icons as we have for the basic feature set, we're now including them underneath these two menus. First one is add, so you can see here we have the option to add a new main topic and a new response, which is much the same as it is for basic feature set. And this link option, and with this what it basically does, it gives you the opportunity to select another document. So in this case we're creating a link for interest profiles, and we can come down and pick another document, and let's say it was archiving documents. So what we're trying to do here is indicate that these two items are related in some particular way. When that's been done, it will actually fire off an agent, and what you'll now see down here is that when I preview this document, we've now got this new section called Link Documents, and you can see that I've got the archiving documents linked to my interest profiles. And in fact, if I went to archiving documents, you can see that the link has been created the other way, so that the archive document has linked back to interest profiles. So we've essentially created a two-way link. The reason we're doing this, or considering providing this option separate from just doing normal document links, is that anyone within the discussion forum could actually create links between documents. It doesn't have to be the author, because in many cases the author may not be aware that there is already a discussion thread that is related. So for instance, one of the things we could do is link an item, and once it's been linked, we could in fact then mark it as read only, so that no further discussion threads take place within this discussion. The final set of things that I want to show in this video appear under the show menu option. Here we can see there's a series of options. Threads and links are pre-selected by default, and really it just allows you to, if you so chose, to get rid of the embedded views displaying the links and the threads for your documents. You could also, if you want, look at the review the votes. So here we can see that in this case I voted for myself, but in production of course you would only be able to vote once, but it's a way of actually seeing the information about who voted for a particular document and why. And then the final option down there is the ability to show author profiles. This is a topic that probably deserves a video on its own, so I'll be showing that at a later stage, along with providing more detailed coverage of interest profiles and the RSS feed capabilities that we're also looking to add. This project is an OpenNTF project, so if you'd like to get the latest information about the Discussion NextGen project, please visit www.opentf.org. In addition to getting the latest information, downloads of beta releases to the software, this project area will also give you the opportunity to provide feedback to us, the developers, of ways that we can improve the product. You'll also find, because this is an OpenNTF project, that there is an Idea Jam idea space set up specifically for the Discussion NextGen. Here you can contribute your own ideas about how the discussion template could be improved, as well as to vote on ideas that other members of the Notes community have already contributed. I cannot stress this enough. This is a community project, and we're really seeking as much feedback as possible from the Notes community. If you have ideas about how this template can be enhanced, or you just merely want to tell us what you like or dislike with what's already being put out there, please get involved and participate. It's only through the strength of the community that templates such as the discussion template will fully exploit the capabilities of the Notes product and the Notes community itself. Thank you for your time.